What's going on, YouTube? This is Mal from the Cards Combo channel, and I am bringing you my first place deck profile I have for my locals over the past weekend. I got first place with Kaiju Burning Abyss, the trapless version, which is very, very, very nasty. Beatrice is just too good to ignore, so I wanted to give it a try. I'll probably try Exceed Monarchs next weekend. I honestly been putting those together, either that or the PK Hero deck, which is recently gotten top at one of the regionals. I wanted to give both a shot. I like the Phantom Knight aspect of the deck. I was gonna try PK Fire, but then again, I don't know. I really am experimenting with more cards now, but I'll get right into the deck profile, and you guys can change up whatever cards you feel like. There's cards I put in there just because I feel like the cards fit better as far as how the deck rolls, and as far as drawing into different cards. I don't want to draw into certain cards. I was playing testing Noralaris, the Sky Scourge, for a little while. Let's see if my camera will focus. Yeah, Noralaris, the Sky Scourge, for a little while. I really didn't like this card. I used it more to side out. I was testing it at 1. I mean, I liked it at 1. It was okay, but I mean, without Monster Reincarnation, it's kind of a dead draw. I mean, I don't really like to draw it, but I mean, I put it in there just to have the extra card power. But now I got 2 allures, so I just run 2 allures. So much better. I mean, it's just a lot better. I still like Monster Wreck. I probably would run to be honest with you, I probably would run Shadow Dragon over the Noralaris. So, but I'm gonna do as is for the deck profile right now. But I'll get into it. Let me put this camera down, and excuse my circle of hell right here. It's from my lamp just roasting the damn roasting the board to death, the tabletop to death. But anyways, we'll get into this. So for let's start with spells. We have 1 Terminus of the Burning Abyss. The reason I play Terminus is because you can make Dante without cherries, because for some god awful reason they made cherries, and cherries is absolutely terrible. I was stuck in my side deck for at one point in in its lifespan when it first came out, because I said, ooh, this will be really good for the mirror match and we can just banish all the other Dantes. Well, no, you have to draw it, and if you don't draw it, you kind of just waste the space in your deck getting these cherries, and if you draw it late game, it's too late already. So it's absolutely terrible. I'd rather just like run Fly and See. Hell, I run Royal Decree in here because they run trap decks up at my locals, and I'd rather just see that. But again, I run Terminus. Terminus gives that big ass Dante a bigger attack power, or it can increase regular Dante by 800 also. But yeah, that's one that's really interesting, and I do enjoy using this card. This card is really brutal towards people, and I can make Dante the regular way, and I can still use Beatrice in case I get cherried. So I mean, it works out very well. I'll just keep going. I run 1 Kaiju Interrupted Slumber. This card was absolutely fantastic. This shit's broken. A lot of people don't realize how broken this shit is. It's just like, you go in phase, your opponent goes in phase, set one, or set a monster, in phase, and you just mill this shit out with Beatrice, and you keep continuing with your plays. You plus your hand, add those Kaijus, get rid of those troublesome ass monsters. And I'm glad Konami made up the Kaijus so you can get rid of troublesome ass monsters, because I don't like dealing with them shits. They go and they just kind of kill everybody's vibe. Like, you get that ultimate Falco Zapdos, and he gets on the field and just kind of just ruins everything. So I don't really enjoy that too much. This card is nuts. Soul Charge, you make a big ass board, and basically you have a Beatrice with a Sir and a Graph up under it, and a Dante, so it's just like begging to get Raigeki at that point. And if you have Fiendish Rhino in the graveyard, like your BAs can still stay on board, and you can make even better boards with this. So Soul Charge is very important now. I kind of feel like since the meta's changed, like this card is just nuts. You can out really stupid things with this just by making your monsters, because they all float and they all have quick effects. So I mean, this card's really good right now. A lot of people are using it in their builds, and it's putting in work. I have 3 of these guys, the Twin Twisters. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. The Twin Twister. Twin Twister is really good for going second, because this is what this deck wants to do. If you are going first, you just want to set this thing and pass turn. Fiendish Rhino plus this thing is the nut, and to be honest with you, this thing right here has run me so many games on so many occasions. So I would definitely say, if you're going to main your Twin Twisters, main them at max. Don't main them at 2, because just traps are really annoying. So I mean, you don't want to run into that. We have 2 of the dark holes. Mine are gold rare. I don't really enjoy the gold rare, but 2 dark holes just for board wipes, because sometimes we need board wipes, and we get stupid ass fields where we gotta out Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend, which the Kaijus don't do for Vanity's Fiend, so you kind of gotta have that also, even though Vanity's Fiend's an asshole, but whatever. Or they might out Vanity's Fiend. I'm not quite sure how that ruling works. I have to look that one up. We have 2 Allure of Darkness. This is my super. Allure just helps with draw power and going off on as far as you getting into your BAs, and if you want to draw into Norlaris, this is the way to go. I run 1 Foolish Burial because it's Foolish Burial. It might as well be another Burning Abyss monster. I mean, to be honest with you, if I wasn't running Foolish, I'd be kind of stuck. One of these things, these Speed Recovery, I learned about this card recently, and it is absolutely pretty freaking broken. You just take and you special summon your Terratop Takatomborg, detached Terratop from Dante. That goes to the graveyard, mill 3. If that's in your hand, you hold this for next turn. You play it, special summon your Terratop and use it for your second target if you run a second target. That's why I play it. And also, you can take and make very nice rank 3 plays with it in case you run into a situation where you have to get your Terratop back and you haven't drawn into your Takatomborg. This gets milled. You can banish this because it has a utility effect, and you can get a Speedroid to your hand, and usually you want Terratop. And now for the Burning Abyss monsters, we have Alec, 2 Alec of the Burning Abyss, because Alec negates, and negating the effects, excuse me for the shininess, negating the effects is really important right now, especially when it comes to you playing Monarchs. Alec is really good in Monarchs only because when they summon Idea, you can mill Alec. Alec goes to the graveyard. You can then negate Aether, or not Aether, but or the little dark one. I forgot. Adios. Yes. You negate Adios so that Adios won't get them their extra tribute summon. So that pretty much ends their turn after that. That's what you want to do, and then you want to persist to kill them after that. You can get rid of their back row. They set excuse me. As they set Pantheism, you can get rid of their back row with Twin Twister and just say, GG. I run 1 Libic because you don't want to lose the Flying Sea, because Flying Sea will fuck you if you do not have Libic. 1 Rubik, just because he's the tuner. I hate this card, but he is the tuner, so you gotta have him. I run 3 copies of Fiendish Rhino Warrior, which is basically his BA Rhino Warrior, because he's just like, they just created him for Burning Abyss monsters. Like, this is what they did. They made him for this deck. And this card is nuts when it comes to Soul Charge. You just Soul Charge, you grab this thing, you Soul Charge a bunch of fucking monsters back, overlay them into Beatrices and whatever else you want, and then you leave this guy up there and you just game him. Also, this card's really good with Majesty's Fiend because it can't get Dark Hold after you side deck. I run 2 copies of Sir of the what is it? Sir the Mal Branch or whatever. It's Seer. He special summons. He's the Dante loop. He's the engine. It'll be nothing without the 3 the 2 Seer, 3 Skarm because Skarm is another part of the engine. Ew, this thing came up. We run 1 Cow because Cow is broke, and we need him to get rid of back row. 3 Farfar. Farfar is really important to have now. If you're not running this card at max, something's wrong with you. You can banish, get rid of materials. Like, this literally just kill Raid Raptors and whatever other kinds of decks you run into that's really heavy on Exceed monsters. You can just banish the Exceed monsters. They lose their material, and you pretty much got game after that because they can't really do anything. Also, with Monarchs, if you just banish, a lot of people don't know this, if you banish Erebus off the Aether or the Aether off the Aether, then they can't, it doesn't go back to the hand. It literally just stays in the field, so you can kind of just Dark Hole it. If you have Dark Hole, the only reason I would do that if I have Raigeki or Dark Hole and they don't have March activated, that is. But you kind of just Dark Hole it and they go away. So, I mean, that's a splendid thing to be able to do. Barbar is probably the best card. I use this out of 4 rounds. I use this every single round to game somebody. I use Maxi on the last one, but we won't go into detail about that. 1 Graph because Graph is at 1. If he was at 3, I'd run him at 3. But this card's broke, and the reason it's not at 3 because it's broke. Getting a BA out of the deck for no apparent reason is not cool. Okay, and then we're going to go into the Kaijus. I run 2 the Kamungus Kaiju. The Spider is pretty good. He's 2400 attack. Can attack over with Dante. I run 1 of the Mothra Kaiju because the Mothra Kaiju is I think it's 27. Yeah, 2700. And you can hit him into him with Beatrice, get the Pilgrim, and then crack him with Pilgrim, and now you got a free Pilgrim. Basically, you only paid 100 life points or 200 life points to get it. I have 2 double Max C. I want to get triple Max C because Max C is really important now as far as the meta goes. You need to be able to draw into the cards you need, and I don't play any traps, so if I don't draw the cards I need, I kind of die. So yeah, 1 Tour Guide because Tour Guide is Tour Guide. If I can get it to focus, I don't know. It might not focus, but yeah, one Tour Guide of the Underworld because Tour Guide of the Underworld, you need Tour Guide. I don't want to focus. Okay, whatever. I only run 2 Takum Tomborg because 2 is enough for me. 3 is too much. Sometimes when I was running 3, I dead draw the 3rd one all the time, or like I just wind up milling the 3rd one in that. I would never see it. Oh man, I'm tired. I would never see it again after that, and I was just like, there's no point in running 3-2s. Gets the job done and gets it over with. I have 2 targets for Takum Tomborg actually. The Tri dice, which is pretty nasty to be honest with you. It helps you get out of the stupid situations that you'll have for in case you like run into like your opponent attacks you. Cosmo, the freaking that freaking lady farm girl, she attacks and gets him another one. You just banish Triad Dice and they can't do it. So Triad Dice is a really good card. It's the Necro Gardener, and I've been enjoying it. It's a tuner. I can tune things with it. I can make Virgil with it. I can normal summon it, overlay it, whatever I got to do to it. You know, Triad Dice is a really good card in this deck. A lot of people run 2 of the Takum Tomborgs, but I don't like 2 Takum Tomborgs. I think 2 is too much. I already draw it enough. If I draw it double, it's just like it really will piss me off. So I don't run 2. 1 Takum Tomborg because you do still need the card. I mean, it is important. It's Tour Guide's target basically, which is the Terratop is basically Tour Guide. And 1 Norolaris, the Sky Scorers, because he is pretty fucking badass. But he can be a dead draw, so you do have to be careful. Sometimes when I do draw into this, I'm like, I don't want to see this in my hand right now. But, when I do see it, I do see it. I crack Beatrice. I get the free draw and pay 1,000, and the effect of Chaos Emperor Dragon, basically, and, that does help out. For extra deck, we have one Virgil of the Burning Abyss. Yeah, that guy, because he's Virgil. One F-Zero, because F-Zero and Utopic Future is pretty good, damn good right now. I do enjoy this card. Cosmo, don't lose to Cosmo. Downright Magician, Grand Pulse, because it pops things. Downer goes over other things. Giga Brilliant, because Giga Brilliant's awesome now. Make a 2800 Beatrice, you can't lose. One Digital Budge Corbage, because this is a new card I'm trying, and this card's actually pretty broke. Spin defense position monsters back. One Nightmare Shark, just for game. One of these guys, the Acid Golem for game. One Pilgrim. I was running two, but I cut it for my F-Zero, and one, to be honest with y'all, one is enough. If you get past one, if the game state gets after one, you're gonna lose. This is just how it is. Triple Dante, because you need Triple Dante, and Triple Beatrice, because you make Beatrice a lot. And that is the main deck. And for a side deck, and I know this is rather lengthy. I don't even know if I can upload all this at once. We have double Iron Imperial Wall, because you need Iron Imperial Wall. We have double Majesty's Fiend, because Majesty's Fiend negates, and it's really important against Cosmo. Two of the Chaos Trap holes. These went up to almost $10. Like, these cards are broken. They're really good right now against the meta. Two the Royal Decrees, because Royal Decrees are really good. Three of the System Downs, because System Downs are really, really broken right now, and against Cosmo, and it helps out to get rid of ships and just random ass plays that they have. Fire King Cosmo is really hard to beat right now, so you just got to play it out and keep it going. Those decrees will probably become chalices, to be honest with you. Two of the enemy controller for mirror match and for monarchs, and two effect veilers for monarchs. And that is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. See what changes I'll make later on, and we'll come back next week with another one. All right, deuces out, Rose.